Republicans boo Biden on Trump, national debt, and Medicare claims. Republicans attending President Biden's State of the Union address react with boos over claims former President Trump added 25% of the entire national debt and Republicans want to sunset Medicare and Social Security. President Biden gave his second State of the Union address that acted as a soft launch for his 2024 presidential bid Tuesday night, earning cheers from Democrats for his calls to ban assault weapons and codify Roe v. Wade and jeers from Republicans on the border and Social Security. Here are the top 5 moments from the speech. 1. Liar. Chaos briefly erupted in the House chamber after Biden repeated an old Democratic talking point that has long been debunked by fact-checkers. Some Republicans want Medicare and Social Security to sunset, Biden claimed. Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene, RGA, gives a thumbs down during President Biden's State of the Union address in the House chamber of the U.S. Capitol on Tuesday. Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene, RGA, gives a thumbs down during President Biden's State of the Union address in the House chamber of the U.S. Capitol on Tuesday. Win McNamee/Getty Images. Biden repeatedly fell short of promises he made in 2022 State of the Union address. "I'm not saying it's a majority," he continued as Republican congressional members began to protest. "Anybody who doubts it, contact my office, I'll give you a copy. I'll give you a copy of the proposal." Liar. Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene, RGA, shouted. Biden backtracked saying, "I'm not saying it's a majority of you. I don't even think it's even a significant, but it's being proposed by individuals. I'm politely not naming them, but it's being proposed by some of you." Republicans boo Biden on Trump, national debt, and Medicare claims video. Some Republicans have supported designating all federal programs under the stricter scrutiny of discretionary spending, so that Congress must approve each program on an annual basis. While the designation would mean Medicare and Social Security could face cuts, Republicans have repeatedly said they don't want to eliminate the programs. Even left-leaning outlets have said Biden's characterizations of the GOP's plans for Social Security and Medicare are misleading. 2. McCarthy shushes. Republican House Speaker Kevin McCarthy shushed hecklers in his own party when they interrupted Biden's tribute to a fentanyl victim. McCarthy could be seen mouthing, "Shush," after a member yelled, "It's coming from China," and another shouted, "It's your fault." Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene, RGA, yells as President Biden delivers the State of the Union address at the U.S. Capitol on Tuesday. Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene, RGA, yells as President Biden delivers the State of the Union address at the U.S. Capitol on Tuesday. McCarthy could be seen trying to quiet members of his party again when some of them shouted about securing the border when the president was talking about immigration reform. 312 million new jobs. Biden repeated the misleading claim about the number of total jobs he's created since he took office in 2021. 2 years ago, our economy was reeling, the president said. "As I stand here tonight, we have created a record 12 million new jobs, more jobs created in 2 years than any president has ever created in 4 years." According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, BLS, however, the economy under Biden has only added 2.7 million overall jobs, because the rest had been lost during the COVID-19 pandemic. President Biden speaks during a State of the Union address at the U.S. Capitol on Tuesday. President Biden speaks during a State of the Union address at the U.S. Capitol on Tuesday. Jacqueline Martin/AP/Bloomberg. Biden only mentioned China 3 times in 2022 State of the Union address. 4. Ban assault weapons now. Biden renewed his call to ban so-called assault weapons during his address, garnering a standing ovation from his party and head shaking from the other side. "Ban assault weapons now. Ban them now, once and for all," he said. The president made the declaration after talking about the gunman who allegedly used a handgun to kill 11 people celebrating the Lunar New Year at a ballroom near Los Angeles. The gun was reportedly a semi-automatic pistol with a magazine larger than 10 rounds. Biden did not elaborate on what type of firearm classified as an assault weapon. Vice President Kamala Harris and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy applaud during President Biden's State of the Union address on Tuesday. Vice President Kamala Harris and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy applaud during President Biden's State of the Union address on Tuesday. Jacqueline Martin/AP/Bloomberg via Getty Images. 5. The kiss. First Lady Jill Biden and Second Gentleman Doug Emhoff shared a kiss ahead of Biden's speech. The moment immediately went viral on Twitter. Jill Biden, Douglas Emhoff kiss on the lips in viral SOTU moment video. Bonus moments. Biden opened his speech with a gaffe, incorrectly calling Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer the minority leader. Republican House Speaker Kevin McCarthy and Vice President Kamala Harris were spotted chatting and laughing in a friendly exchange before the president's speech. 4 Supreme Court Justices Clarence Thomas, Sam Alito, Sonia Sotomayor, and Neil Gorsuch opted against attending the speech.